my good friend, longtime friend, older than I am friend, Robbie Winters. So welcome to the show tonight, Robbie. We're glad to have you. Thanks for filling in for Jim tonight. And I know you were at the game tonight, so I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about the Bradley-Cleveland game. This is the Warren and Griffin Friday Night Scoreboard, and we would love for you to give us a call on the Blitz hotline at 423-614-6499. So let's just get right into it. So tonight, Bradley comes away with a big win tonight, 42-3 against crosstown rival Cleveland High School. Bradley improves to 5-2 on the year. Cleveland falls to 0-7 on the year. So give us a little breakdown. I know that early on, Cleveland had the initial lead at 3-0 with a field goal, and then Bradley going in the second quarter, I think they scored twice, and then they come away with 42 unanswered.
Yeah, I think probably just the emotion of the beginning of the game. You know, it was just kind of, you know, everybody's 100 miles an hour. But you could tell right away if Bradley didn't make a lot of mistakes, I mean, it was going to get out of hand, and that's what happened. You know, I think sometimes in sports you just face a superior opponent, and tonight that was the night for Cleveland. I felt like they fought, they competed. I tell you what, the McGowan kid, that's a tough dude. That's a tough kid, big kid. You know, and I was telling my boys on the way over here that, like, he was positive. I mean, I didn't see him griping. I mean, it was just he's running for his life, to be honest with you. So he had a couple options. You either throw a little quick out real quick, a little hitch, or maybe roll.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Imagine it.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything right. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
At Mermaid Mattress, we've been obsessed with helping you sleep better for over 45 years.
And as a mom of a newborn, I understand the importance of a good night's sleep.
What happened to you?
Your grandson.
This Labor Day, we have the best deals on Mermaid mattresses right here in Chattanooga.
Like our memory foam or two-sided anniversary mattress in any size for only $5.95.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the Vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge,
Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
Coach Aikens in this offense really became known for. I can't imagine you going anywhere but that, and it looks like that is what they're going to do, as Yulo is the one taking the play call on the field. So this to tie the game up for the Mustangs.
And he's Hamilton. They're going to key on him. You know that.
So you might even so.
I would call a timeout. Yeah, there's going to be a timeout. It's East Hamilton calling the timeout.
Yeah, East Hamilton, the ones on the timeout. We're going to stay with you here.
Now, here's the good thing. Walker Valley's still got all 3 of their timeouts. Okay, that's huge. Don't let that get away from you. East Hamilton's only down to 1, so this is huge, man.
Yeah, talking about currently the score, getting set for this 2-point conversion. The score: East Hamilton 37, Walker Valley 35. Trying to tie this game up with a 2-point conversion. And this is something that I expect to see as soon as we come out of this timeout. You're going to go hard count and see if you can get any biters to cut it to 2 yards here.
Yeah, get another yard closer to the end zone. This is a huge play. It's a big call, and it's up to the kids to make a play. Someone's got to make a play for Walker Valley right here, whoever that's going to be.
So the whistles are blowing coming out of this timeout. Once again, our timeout sponsored by Milligan Vane. Might need to head over there after all my cramps and everything I've had, Jim. Let them check out the veins in my legs.
All right.
So here come the Mustangs in that load set. Roman Yulo set to take the direct snap at quarterback.
Let's see if they put him in motion here.
You've got Sawyer Boyd out wide. Cole Brown in at wide back, set to lead block. Roman Yulo making a change at the line. Roman Yulo cuts outside. He's in. 2-point conversion is good.
We are
You've
tied.
got yourself a tie ball game here at East Hamilton. Unbelievable the ups and downs of this game for the Mustangs, and we're sitting here with 3:29 to go with a 37-all tie ball game.
That 4th down stop down here, by far the biggest play of the game. They stop East Hamilton. If they get that 1st down, they've probably taken in the end zone, and the game's probably over at that point.
So this is where I'm looking at. You've got to feel, if you're East Hamilton, you've led this whole game, there's got to be a sense of urgency now with 3:29, and your success in the second half has came on the ground. Do you venture outside of that and start trying to throw the ball downfield, feeling like you got to go score?
Well, I'll tell you right now, if I'm East Hamilton, I'm putting the ball in Levin's hands as many times as I can. He's the one guy that is a difference maker. He's the most talented football player on this field for either team. I get that ball into his hands many times on this drive.
Yeah, you cannot go wrong giving the ball to Haywood.
No, he's the guy. I'm gonna live and die with this guy.
So getting set for this kickoff.
With 3:29 to go, the score is 37-37 here at East Hamilton. Best game of the night here in high school football.
So High kick fielded at the 20. Good coverage by the Mustangs. They trip him up. They're going to bring him down.
Nice play.
They're going to bring him down behind the 25-yard line, and that Mustang visiting section and sideline just erupts. So East Hamilton now has their backs against the wall in a tie ball game that they've led the entire time, feeling that pressure, knowing that they need to go 80 yards down the field.
Number 6 versus number 7 has lived up to the advanced billing, no question. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. 3:23 to go.
Ball snapped. It's a high snap. Barely gets a hold on it. And they throw across the middle.
That was a penalty.
Premature snap there, I believe.
Yep. That's going to be a 5-yard. So, I think that was a false start, but I think the center moved the football.
Yep.
And I think that's on the center right there.
So Walker Valley showing some enthusiasm there. There is a player down with a cramp. I've seen lots of cramps tonight. Kind of odd in this cooler weather.
Yeah, you would think it would not be happening tonight, but listen, and once you start cramping, man, they're hard to get out. Hard to get them out.
Tell you what, Jacob Mason's missing a good one.
Oh, my goodness.
Jim Gum along with me. I'm Andy Morris on the call tonight.
I'm so glad that I got to come watch this thing tonight, man. This is a heck of a football game.
I am, too. We got to enjoy some Papa John's pizza provided for our board ops. We snuck in there before we headed out to get down here today and ate a few pieces.
We might have actually stole the entire pizza. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Listen, I was being nice. Jim snuck out with a box, okay?
Hey, there was a slice missing. Man, what a game. What a football game. And listen, and the momentum has gone back and forth in this game. It's been with East Hamilton for about 3/4 of this game, but right now, Walker Valley has the momentum. Now, your momentum is only good for a player here or there.
So we want to go ahead and welcome our listeners on Mix 104.1. Glad to be plugged in over on Mix 104.1 after that Bradley and Cleveland game has gone final. Bears able to hold on and win that one after starting off down 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we've got a tie ball game here at East Hamilton, 37-37 with 3:20 to go in the ball game. And once again, we appreciate all of you listening on Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, as well as joining in on MixTV.tv with the video coverage, along with our radio audio. And now on Mix 104.1 as well.
Absolutely. So it's first down and 15, a ball spotted at the 20.
First and 15, East Hamilton, no back set. Haywood's out wide, ball snap. Miller drops back, feels pressure. Gets knocked around, nowhere to go.
He got out of this. How did he get away?
And dumps it off to a wide open receiver, slightly overthrown. Just a very chaotic play.
How did he not get sacked on that? Andy, I'm telling you, that kid, he's like a magician out there.
Yeah, senior quarterback number 4, Wyatt Miller. I lost track of him in the chaos where he was, able to spin out of that.
There were 3 different defenders that had him in the grasp, and they just could not grab him down or put him down. He got away, and I actually missed a guy wide open.
One thing, if I'm secondary coach J.D. Dunbar, I'm telling my secondary, don't bail too early.
Absolutely.
Do not bail too early. Maintain your coverage. Very dangerous play. Ball snapped. Second down and 15.
Another penalty.
Premature whistle.
Yeah, I think
it's going to be against
start.
East Hamilton.
That'll make it second and 20. Andy, things are sort of unraveling right here for East Hamilton.
So now, if you're coaching East Hamilton, you've got to protect the football. You've got your back up against your own end zone here, and this Walker Valley, all the energy, all the momentum has shifted to Walker Valley.
Well, we saw right at the end of the first half when it was, their ball was at the 24-yard line. We thought they would try to get half of it and kick a field goal. Well, they threw it in the end zone. So we know they're capable of a big play at any point on the field.
So second down and 20 yards. Ball now inside the 15-yard line. Miller takes the snap, drops back, feeling pressure once again.
There's a hold right there.
An incomplete pass. And we've seen it several times. There's been a few holds and no flags being thrown. They're letting them play, though.
But they put the pressure on the quarterback. So there again, he was not able to set his feet and make an accurate throw. So that's why the throw was a little behind the receiver and incomplete. So this brings up a third down and 20.
3:04 to go in this ball game. It's a tie ball game, 37 apiece.
You cannot, if you Walker Valley, you cannot make a bad play. You can't make a dumb play is what I'm trying to say. No penalties. just play smart football and get them off the field, make them punt the ball.
So now we've got a running back in the backfield beside Miller. That's Haywood.
Looks like they're going to rush 3 guys, Andy.
The Mr. Football candidate, Haywood, has not had the football in his hand. They sneak him out of the backfield. He's in coverage with a linebacker. We've got a safety over the top. We've got pressure thrown across the middle.
Oh, he dropped it.
Incomplete. In coverage, Braylon Beard and Miles Hawk.
There.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down and 20 with 2:55 to go in this ball game. Again, tied up at 37 apiece.
Yeah, it was Grayson Maddox. It was there. He absolutely flat out dropped the football. So now it's 4th down and 20. Walker Valley should get the ball in good field position. 2:55 and all 3 of your timeouts.
So the punter for East Hamilton has his feet on the goal line.
Yep.
How many are you sending? A bunch? Are you trying to block the punt here?
No. I'm playing safe right
zone
here.
here.
Safe. I'm playing safe right here.
Got Sawyer Boyd back to return.
You run into the punter
along with Kason Cunningham.
Yeah, you don't want to give him an automatic first down by running in or roughing the punter.
High snap.
Bad
Short punt. That's going to give
punt.
Walker Valley great field position. Mustangs need to get away from that one as it barely crosses the 30-yard line.
It is at the 33. Andy, they are almost in field goal range right now. And you've got the clock never started.
You can kill this clock.
The clock never started. It was 2:55 when the ball was snapped. It is at 2:55 still.
It's kind of been going on tonight a little bit.
Interesting. I'm just going to leave it at that. The clock never started.
So score 37-37. Still 2:55 on
I cannot believe that. Nobody has saw that. But, hey, it is what it is.
We saw it. That's all that matters, Jim. So Walker Valley starting in East Hamilton territory. Ball on the 33-yard line of East Hamilton. And we've got Kason Cunningham in the backfield, and that's where they're going with it. He bounces outside, picks up 5, 6, 7 yards on that carry. You talk about Haywood being a workhorse. Kason Cunningham, when called upon tonight, has done a phenomenal job.
Well, here's one of those things. Well, we talked about this on the last drive. Don't score too quick. Drive it down methodically. Get the score. So East Hamilton has very little time left on the clock, if any.
Walker Valley making sure that clock does continue to run. 2:20. And you mentioned it. Malik, the kicker for the Mustangs, great leg, very, very capable of hitting a game-winning field goal for you. But if you're having this success with the run game, as we've seen, going to keep it going and bleed that clock out and try to stretch that lead. That one complete.
Sawyer.
Believed in number 1 Sawyer Boyd. That's going to be enough for a Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down Mustangs.
So we've got a team here that's got, I think we're going to spot that up to 21.
How do you feel about putting the ball in the air there?
I'm okay with it because that was a safe throw.
Yeah.
That was a safe. There was nobody around there, obviously, a guy with good hands and good ability. So I'm fine with that. They spotted that up 22.
There has been such a shift in momentum. We're seeing some East Hamilton fans leave the stadium. 1:50 to go, tie ball game. Coach Aiken's taking his time with this offense. We've got Roman Yulo out wide here. Man-to-man coverage with a safety over the top, but they're going to go Cunningham between the tackles, and this might be enough. Sure enough, he does. He gets inside the 15-yard line.
They were trying to strip that ball, weren't they?
Were. And at this point, you almost have to if you're East Hamilton. They're inside the 15. Now, I think they're going to spot them at the 13-yard line.
And they've only got one timeout left, Andy.
1:22 left in this ball game. Again, tie ball game, 37 apiece, down here at East Hamilton High School. I'm Andy Morris, along with Jim Gum, excited to bring you coverage here on Oldies 99.1, MixTV.tv, and Mix 104.1.
Yeah, this snap is going to take place with less than a minute to go in the football game.
Kason Cunningham, the quarterback, goes hard count. Almost got a couple biters from East Hamilton. Makes his adjustment at the line, takes the snap, goes back to Cunningham between the tackles. Cunningham slips. Not able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm calling a timeout if I'm East Hamilton right here. It's 46 seconds to go.
Clock continuing to roll. 42, 41, 40. It's third down.
They finally call a timeout.
And 3. So
but it's Walker Valley.
That was Walker Valley taking the timeout. They want to make sure they get a good play call in here, 3rd and 3. If I had to imagine, you're going Roman Yulo in that low set package.
You got to feel. Listen. You want to get the ball as close to the center of the field as you can. Obviously, you want to score a touchdown. But if you can't, get it to where it's more centered up, if you will.
I want to say this too, and I don't want to hurt our volunteer fan listeners. Don't pull a Tennessee and Georgia and completely botch lining up a field goal when you could potentially continue to run between the tackles.
Absolutely.
And get an even closer field goal. Yep. Maybe punch one in the end zone here with Case and Cunningham.
Absolutely. Listen,
don't get too gimmicky.
My thing is, be aggressive, but be smart. And, man, East Hamilton, what are they telling them? Yank that ball out, boys. Yank the ball. Hold on to that ball. Grab it with two hands, with everything you got.
That's where I would imagine, looking at the personnel coming onto the field here, it does look like, and this is why I was going to say, if you've got Romanulo, ball security, phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to force East Hamilton to use their final timeout.
41 seconds on the clock, 41.2 to be exact. Tie ball game, 37 apiece. Romanulo making some changes at the line. He's got some lead blockers to the right side of this load set. Takes it, follows those blockers, picking up some big yardage here. Yep. He might be near the 5-yard line. Let's see where they spot this one.
He got the first down. It's first and goal.
So 35 seconds still on the clock here. If they can punch it in running the football with Romanulo, you can guarantee they're going to continue to do that.
We got a player down on the field right here.
So what this is going to do in this scenario, that keeps Walker Valley from having to burn another timeout.
Yep.
So with that, we're going to take a 30-second break. When we come back, going to have the final 35 seconds of this ball game. East Hamilton 37, Walker Valley 37.
Wright Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience.
101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldog, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
When the classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup, you get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT Hand-Breaded Chicken Sandwich.
Sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, sleepyhead, get up and play. Everything's yellow, it's a beautiful sight. Sunbeam showers makes everything bright. Come on now, let's get away.
Make every day brighter with the sunny southern goodness of Mayfield Dairy.
So things are looking very, very good for Walker Valley right now.
Once again, the scenario is it's 1st and 10. Walker Valley has the ball on the East Hamilton 8-yard line. They've had success running the ball on this drive with Case and Cunningham, with Romanulo the last couple plays in Coach Aiken's patented load set that they do. And I would imagine they're going to continue to go for that. Well, Mustangs still with a timeout in their pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I said, if you throw, they're not going to throw. They're going to run right down the middle. They're going to
keep it lined up.
They want to score a touchdown, but you want it centered up to where your field goal kicker has a good angle, can knock it through. And listen, East Hamilton have got one timeout. They've got to use their last timeout.
And Jim, you said this once we went to the last commercial break. This is everything you want in a game where you've got number 6 ranked East Hamilton in 5A and number 7 ranked Walker Valley.
Absolutely. And these two teams deserve to still be ranked in the top 10 after this game, regardless
no doubt
who wins.
About it.
Regardless who wins.
No doubt about it. So we've got Romanulo in that load set. Sawyer Boyd, they pitch it to Boyd. Dangerous play. Very dangerous. Did not see that coming.
And now they're at the wide hash.
Did not see that coming.
I disagree with that call, Andy.
Yeah.
Listen, I hope that they can still, do something positive.
And I'll say this: if you score on that play, then
great call, Coach.
Because you did not expect that.
No, I did not expect that.
But apparently East Hamilton did, because they were sitting at home. And East Hamilton now uses a timeout. With that, we're going to take another timeout. Again, tie ball game here at East Hamilton, 37 all with 28 seconds to go in the ball game. Walker Valley now with the football. Looks like they've got it back at the 13-yard line is where this one's at. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Looking for a place to belong? At Charleston Cumberland Presbyterian Church, everyone's welcome. Come experience joy, hope, and community this Sunday at 11 a.m. Charleston CPC, where God's love meets you right where you are. Located at the corner of Highway 11 and Lauderdale Memorial Highway, Charleston, Tennessee.
All Safe Storage and Ed Brown remind you to be generous. Find a need and give of your time, talent, and treasure to accomplish a good work. You will receive much more than you give. This message from All Safe Storage. Visit allsafetn.com.
Welcome back to Cleveland's Oldies 99.1, Mix 104.1, along with MixTV.tv. I'm Andy Morris with Jim Gum on the call in place of Jacob Mason, who, as we said last break, missing a good one here tonight. Tie ball game, 28 seconds to go as Coach Aiken's Walker Valley Mustangs take the field, second down and 10. Now the ball on the 13-yard line after that loss. It's going to be a handoff. Casey Cunningham between the tackles. He's hit hard.
Okay, got it middle of the field.
Yeah, was able to get back to, I believe, close to the line of scrimmage. But what that did, that lines up this field goal.
So they'll call timeout with 3 seconds to go. Bring on the field goal team and try to win it right here.
So this is Chris Malik, you would imagine, getting ready to come on for the potential game-winning field goal. They're going to let this clock run all the way down to 1.6 seconds to call a timeout, and it comes down to Chris Malik, the kicker for Walker Valley, who has been great up to this point this season.
Yeah, I mean, the ball is lined up. Listen, the ball is at the 15-yard line. So it's going to be a 25-yard field goal or 23-yard field goal. So it should be around a 23-yard field goal, very makeable. And we'll see. Obviously, the snap's got to be good, the hold's got to be good, and he's got to make good contact. But very, very makeable for him.
This is what good football games are made of right here, Jim. Coming down to a last-second field goal. Again, we've talked about Chris Malik each and every week over the past 3 weeks about how consistent he's been with his extra points.
Yep.
2 weeks ago, I believe against Ottawa, hit a couple field goals in that game. And so he's had the reps this season. He's not one of those kickers that you avoid kicking field goals with.
Right.
He's a kicker that you have a lot of confidence in if you're Coach Aikens.
Yep. So this is going to be, it looks like it's going to be a 22-yard field goal attempt right here. So the snap is going to be... Yep.
East Hamilton has no timeouts to burn here, so they cannot ice Walker Valley kicker Chris Malik.
It's going to be about a 31-yard field goal. My math was off.
East Hamilton showing pressure here on this near side snap. It's a low kick. It's right down the middle.
Ball game.
Walker Valley walks away with the win as the Mustangs rush the field. There is no time left on the clock. The final score from East Hamilton, Walker Valley 40, East Hamilton 37. What a game for the Walker Valley Mustangs.
That was a low field goal. Very blockable, but he got it over the outstretched hands. A ball got over. It wasn't the prettiest thing, but, it's beautiful when it goes through those uprights.
Yeah.
What a game. What a comeback. Andy, they were down by 15 points.
Chris Malik with the game-winning field goal for the Walker Valley Mustangs, giving them complete control of their destiny with the region championship.
Yep.
And what an unbelievable finish to such a good game. East Hamilton led this game into the fourth quarter.
All the way.
Mustangs able to tie it up, walk away with a last-second field goal, again by Chris Malik, to win this game 40-37. What a great game to call, Jim.
Walker Valley did not have the lead in this game until there was zero.
Welcome back to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz. We just finished watching and listening to the nail biter between Walker Valley and East Ham. Walker Valley hits the last second field goal to come away with the win, 40-37. It was a very low kick, definitely blockable, but Walker Valley comes away with the huge win against undefeated East Hamilton. So. Wow,
man, that high scoring. I was telling you, Andy, that looks like a fun offense to play in. Pretty creative stuff going on. Huge win for Walker Valley.
It does. So congratulations to Walker Valley, Coach Aikens, and the kids. Job well done. Both county schools come away with the wins tonight. Bradley Central defeats Cleveland 42-3. Bradley improves to 5-2 on the season. Cleveland's 0-7. Walker Valley, I believe, is 6-1. Yep, 6-1. And East Hamilton is now 6-1. So, what a great game tonight. To get to see that, I'm glad that we were able to watch the last couple minutes of that game. Some other scores of interest tonight. We've got a final in Sweetwater. Sweetwater defeats Austin East 47-33. Kingston defeats McMinn Central 27-16. Oak Ridge defeats Bearden 34-7. Hickson defeats Chat Central 41-8. Knox Central comes from behind and defeats McMinn County 24-21. Ray County beats down Lenoir City 46-0. And I believe we've got our first caller. Hello, caller. You're on the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz.
How you doing, Andy?
Hey, Brett. How are you doing, buddy?
Good. I was just watching the game tonight.
Right. Well, it was, I guess if, being a Bradley fan like you are, that was a great game to watch, wasn't it?
Yes. A big win for us and a big win for Walker Valley, too.
That was a big win for Walker Valley. 40-37. Big win for them.
We're on the road. We're on the road next week. We're at Saudi Daisy.
Yep.
They just beat Oodwall tonight.
Yep, 35-23.
Brett, how did it feel watching the Bears tonight?
That was really good. Really good job for AJ Westfield and the Bradley football team.
Yeah, the game was definitely dominated by Bradley's offensive and defensive lines tonight. Some
we're gonna
big time moves by some big time boys.
We're gonna miss the seniors this year too. This is going to be their last home game.
Yep, it sure is. So Bradley goes to Saudi Daisy next week. Brett, do you know who Walker Valley's got next week?
They have, let me see here. They have, they have a bye week right after they play East Hamilton tonight.
Yep, they're on bye next week, so
they play a North City.
Lenoir City
coming back from the bye week,
and Lenoir City they got shut out tonight by Ray County 46-0.
Yeah, and also for Cleveland after the bye week for them, they have Bearden.
Yep, and Bearden tonight lost 34-7 to Oak Ridge.
That's the team we just played.
Yep, played Oak Ridge last week.
Yeah, and as we play Saudi and we have the bye week for us, we have to go to Maryville and to Bearden.
Maryville was playing Cookville tonight. Last update I had, they were up 28-0 at halftime. So I'm sure that game was probably going fine.
Yeah, that's our. I didn't even tell you that game against Bearden, Andy.
Yeah.
It's a Thursday night.
That's right. It's a Thursday night game because of Halloween.
Cleveland has a game also on the Thursday night.
All right.
Oh, after they play Bearden, they have to go to Hardee Valley.
Yep. Hardee
right
Valley was losing to Farragut tonight, 45-28, last update I had.
Yeah, and the last the last game for Hardee Valley, for Walker Valley, North City, Tellico County,
Tellico Plains
from Chattanooga, and what?
Did you say Tellico Plains?
Yeah. And they have to play Ray County after that.
So
Friday.
Who do you got tomorrow? Is Tennessee winning?
Tennessee's off.
So Tennessee's winning, right?
They've never lost an off week, Brett.
Who is that?
You got two guesses. You know him very well.
I know the voice. I know the voice.
That's Coach Winters.
Brett, you remember Coach Winters from a long time ago?
Yes. How you doing, Coach?
Good, buddy. How are you doing, man?
Good. I have my own show, Coach.
That's what I hear. Mr. Jenkins was telling me about it. You're a local celebrity, Brett.
Yeah. Oh, I was just going to tell you, go Bears and go Vols and go Los Angeles Dodgers.
What?
Oh.
No.
Brett, good Lord, man.
You know why?
Why?
You know why? A former Brave plays for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, that trader, Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, I'll talk to y'all next week. We're out of school for fall break.
All right. Well, Brett, thank you for calling in, buddy, and we'll talk to you next week.
See you, Brett.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend,
All
buddy.
right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right.
So I believe we just have a update on a score of interest. Baylor McCallie. The score is now 27-24 McCallie. Correct? Yep, 27-24 McCallie. So that game's going to come down to the wire as well. We would love to hear from you. Give us a call here on the Blitz hotline, 423-614-6499. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and give you some updated scores.
At Mermaid Mattress, we've been obsessed with helping you sleep better for over 45 years.
And as a mom of a newborn, I understand the importance of a good night's sleep.
What happened to you?
Your grandson.
This Labor Day, we have the best deals on Mermaid mattresses right here in Chattanooga.
Like our memory foam or two-sided anniversary mattress in any size for only $5.95.
And that's only at Mermaid Mattress.
Your sleep handmade, hand-delivered.
Did you know that a large number of student athletes vape, thinking it will give them a boost in performance? But you can't play if you can't breathe. Escape the vape.
Escape the Vape is a partnership to prevent teen vaping, presented by ATS The Bridge, Bradley County Schools, and Cleveland City Schools.
Welcome to Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive excellence is our top priority. At Mountain View Nissan, we take pride in offering you the finest selection of vehicles, perfectly suited for your adventurous spirit. From powerful SUVs ready to conquer any terrain to your everyday gas-friendly commuters, we have the perfect vehicle to match your lifestyle. This is Mountain View Nissan Country, where automotive dreams become reality. Visit one of our 3 locations in Dalton, Chattanooga, and Cleveland today, and let us take your driving experience to new peaks.
Hey, it's Josh with exciting news from Wholesale Supply. I want to introduce you to Piper's Picks, now available in our Chattanooga, Cleveland, and Dalton markets. Thanks to our partnership with Piper Strummett and our friends at Progress Lighting, Piper's Picks brings you the latest trends and styles in decorative lighting. Browse our curated selection in our showrooms and make lighting your project easier than ever. Visit Wholesale Supply today and discover Piper's Picks, where style meets innovation. To find out more information and a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Shopping for a great deal on a car or truck? Know this. Cleveland Ford is loaded with vehicles, over 230 in stock, all discounted. I'm talking saving up to $7,500 on new F-Series trucks and Mustang Mach-E. We have financing as low as 0% on Edge and 1.9% for 72 months on new F-150s. And as always, you get a lifetime powertrain warranty and complimentary service when you buy from us. So hurry to Cleveland Ford today because this sale ends soon, or shop us at clevelandford.com. Shopping for a great
and co-host tonight, Mr. Robbie Winters, and you are tuning in to the Warren and Griffin Friday Night Scoreboard. Give us a call here on the Blitz hotline, 423-614-6499. Just a recap of some scores tonight. We've got Knox Central defeating McMinn County 24-21. Ray County shuts out Lenoir City 46-0. Loudon beats Sequoia 41-7. Red Bank over Signal Mountain 34-15. Soddy Daisy defeats Ottawa 35-23. Maryville is up 28-0 on Cookeville at the half. And McCauley and Baylor. It is McCauley 27, Baylor 24. I believe that's in the fourth quarter now. Pigeon Forge loses to Polk County 28-12. Alcoa defeats South Doyle 38-7. And Meigs County all over Brainerd 65-6 for the final. And we are blessed with the legs. RC Talent is in the studio, folks.
Is everybody doing all right? Coach, I saw you leaving at the game around the third, fourth quarter. Had to come over here and make a guest appearance.
That's right. I'd make a quick run over here. Yeah, it was. we had it well under control by the time I left.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was a fun game for Bradley fans anyway.
Right.
Cleveland came to play. They came to play.
So
and
what? Let me ask you this: what was the deal with they got there just a couple minutes before the game. I'm assuming they probably did their warm-ups
maybe
at home and then came.
Yeah, well, I know that where usually they put the away teams, they put them in the gym over there, and that's kind of a long walk walking through there, and there's all kinds of people. So, I don't blame them kind of going back. And I actually think they ended up on the practice field back there behind the stadium, and so yeah, I mean, I understand. So.
Just kind of unusual.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe switch things up a little bit. When you haven't won a game, you might want to try. You try to change up anything to kind of help you get an edge. So,
right. It was once again the bright stars tonight were the offensive and defensive lines.
Yeah. They it's almost like a broken record really with those guys up front and. Kaysen, Kaysen, I believe is his first. I mean, first off, what an unbelievable athlete he is. The kid can sling it. He can move. He can sling it. And so, but it's hard to dice people up when you're on the move all the time. So
yeah, he was fighting for his life.
Yeah, and the O-line, I think they, Coach Floyd talked about coming out maybe, a little flat, and that's expected. I think with, as a coach, you try to prevent that from happening, but. These are high school kids that have probably been up since 5 o'clock this morning at the pep rally, and you think you're coming in and you're about to smash Cleveland, but they got it going. They kind of got the butterflies out of the way, and we're like, oh well, we should probably start playing football here. So they did. They dominated the second half and second quarter.
Well, in that new format that is kind of being done this season, where Local 3 comes and does the highlight that morning. Very early, My Mix comes out as well.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, it's an early morning for the players, the coaches, all involved. So it's been a long day.
Yeah, for sure, and especially for those kiddos too. I mean, they're used to sleeping in as much as possible and barely making it to school on time, and and I'm sure they stay up late too. So battling that, and then. But they got the job done and controlled the game stats wise, how we figured it was going to play out. I think they had 43 rushing attempts for almost 300 yards tonight. Bradley did, and that's the recipe to win for us. Run the football and play good defense, and they did that. And but also kudos to Cleveland for coming out and and fighting in the first quarter.
Right. And another great game, down the road at East Hamilton. Walker Valley traveled down there, came away with the last-second field goal to secure their victory, 40-37. So, that was a big-time game tonight. East Hamilton rolled in at 6-0.
Yeah.
So,
I was getting updates from, some friends, and I'm like, okay, well, East Hamilton's probably going to pull away, and the next thing I know, it's like ball game. They kicked the field goal there. So.
Kind of unraveled, I felt like, for East Hamilton there.
Yeah.
Halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't get to see it, but
so we have a score of interest update. Baylor is up 31-28 on McCallie. So 31-28 McCallie. I'm not sure how much time is left on that.
Hey, Ricky, what did you think about I was telling Andy, of course, up front, we dominated
Sure.
on both sides. But tell me a little bit about Braden Carroll playing quarterback. That
Yeah.
was interesting to me.
Yeah.
And then I was telling Jenkins that the last couple drives of the game, you got the big Lewis kid
Yeah.
handing the ball to him, and he looked great.
Yeah.
I mean, is that something that Damon's looking at, you
yeah,
think?
I think they're looking at I think the offense as a whole has somewhat struggled with big games, I guess, and trying to get the ball in the end zone. Especially with Kenyon being out for the past couple weeks, I don't think they really wanted him to go in there, and carry it, 30 times for 150 yards. So they've got so many people they can stick back there with McCooch and Wiley ran the ball hard and Brady ran the ball hard and even Degrassi ran the ball hard and so when you have those kids on, like, you want to feed them a little bit, and we all know that running backs they get tired too. Yeah. So if you can keep fresh legs in there at all times and give your athletes, which you have a bunch of, opportunities to touch the ball, it's a good recipe to win.
If you think about the Carroll kid running the ball,
Mm-hmm.
giving it to Phelps, giving it to, like I said, I thought Lewis looked awfully good, and then letting that defense rest.
Absolutely.
Man alive. Because of course, the line, they're dominant. But on the outside, man, just looks so good and so athletic and so fast. And
well, another thing that really stuck out to me tonight, too, is we always give kudos to the guys up front and to our running backs for running the ball hard. But we like to run on the edges, too. I've noticed a little bit. We kind of pop the runs, or I'm sure they're designed runs. We've got some wide receivers that can block, too.
And they were blocking through the whistle.
Absolutely.
I was DeWante was blocking through the whistle. The McCooch kid threw the whistle.
Yeah.
I mean, Damon has. Of course, that's a Damon Floyd team,
Sure,
right? They're
sure.
going to play real physical through the whistle.
Sure.
And man, they were so physical tonight.
Absolutely.
Who is the junior, the long snapper that just slings it?
Yeah, that's Maddox Hampton. I was
he's a special kid.
Yeah, I saw him in practice. I kind of stood with the snappers and stuff during practice. Whatever you want to call that. I wasn't really a coach because a kid can snap better than anybody I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tight spiral. It's on a rope, and people just forget sometimes. And y'all know this. In high school football, one year you may have a kid that can snap it back there, but there could be 2 or 3 years where you're like, oh man, I hope we just get the ball back there to him, right? And when you have a weapon like that, know for sure that ball is going to be right there in Brady's hands whenever he's punting. That's huge, and he's went to visit Auburn and all these other big colleges, and his time's coming. That kid's going to be playing SEC ball as a long snapper.
That's what I was going to say. Like he's going to play at the next level.
Absolutely,
Division I ball.
Absolutely, and he's just a junior, a junior. So,
I think we've got a caller. Hello, caller. You're on the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz.
Is this Andy Jenkins?
Yes, sir.
I'm calling in. This is Clay Moody. I hear this is the Lake Forest Mafia tonight, so I thought I'd make my first appearance.
Hey, well, welcome home, man.
Kyle Lake Mafia, Clay. You're part of us, brother.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So hey, give us.
Man, you guys. I don't know if you guys got to see any of it tonight, but it was one of the best high school football games I've ever watched.
Yeah, we got to see the very end. So tell us about the game. Give us, because like all we got to see was the very last 2 or 3 minutes of the game.
Okay, well, that was the So you actually got to see the punter for East Hamilton. That was the only time he was on the field the entire game. We couldn't stop them in the first half, other than them turning the ball over themselves. I mean, they were just, it was a track meet, man. But both teams in the first half, we fumbled the ball. We were driving in for a touchdown and fumbled the ball, and then the very next possession we fumbled again. But what was amazing is every time the defense needed to make a stand for Walker Valley, they did. And even though it was a track meet, I mean, when it came time to, I mean, we were down 15 late in the game, and they come up with big stop after big stop to give the offense an opportunity. We went for 2 early on in the second half to try to cut it to a field goal game, and I thought we got in. They called us short, which made it real interesting because we had to go for 2 again to tie it up late in the game, and we made it the second time. But I thought we made it the first time as well, but they called us short. But I'm telling you, that East Hamilton offense is about as good as I've watched this year. I mean, they've got a quarterback that's dual threat. He's got good feet. He can run. I mean, they've got, holy smokes, they've got a 6'5" receiver that they just barely used. He caught a long touchdown on a post route. And then they've got number 1 and number 11, who are both, I think, Division I players. They're going Division I, and they're just 11 is phenomenal. But I thought the difference in the game, number 1 is we made the stops when we had to in the fourth quarter, and then number 2, Drew Akins was the difference in the game. They went away from number 11 in the last 3 minutes of the game and went empty. They went empty set with no running back, which to me was mind-boggling. When you've got a guy averaging 12 yards a carry and you don't even have him in the backfield in the most critical time of the game with 4 minutes to go, we couldn't stop him. If they would have just kept giving him the ball, I felt like we were in trouble. But they went away from it for some reason and went to an empty set, and it was mind-boggling to me because I'm telling you guys, he's the real deal, and he's not very big, but he is so elusive. I mean, he's phenomenal. But we went to a running game in the fourth quarter there with our little running back, little number 8, and they couldn't stop him either. He fumbled the ball twice in the first half, but I told him after the game, I said, man, the way you come back in that second half and ran was phenomenal. And I mean, the clock management from Coach Akins and his staff there in the last 3 minutes was the difference in the game, because if we would have gave them the ball back with much time, I don't know that we would have stopped them. I mean, they're having an elite offense.
Hey, Clay, give a shout out to the kicker that made the kick. What was that kid's name? The game winner.
Oh yeah, what was his name?
I can't remember.
I'm sorry, I'm blank on his name right now. I should know, but I don't. But I think he's just a sophomore. I may be wrong. Some other caller can correct me if I'm wrong. But it's funny because of all the games I've been to this year, we haven't kicked many field goals.
Yeah.
And when he got up there, all I could think of was Tennessee, Georgia.
That's what I was thinking. His name was Max Gilbert.
Tennessee kicker looks like he's 12 years old, and our kicker looks young too. I mean, he's not a very big kid, and I'm thinking, oh Lord, just help him one time here. And the bad part is we went backwards there about 6 yards.
Yeah.
Before we were on the 8-yard line, and we ended up kicking from the 14.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit longer field goal than it should have been. But so I was nervous, and it was a line drive, but it was right down the middle. But it normally he kicks the ball kind of high, and this one was a line drive kick, but it went right through.
Right, and that to me that was scary because it was a low kick and definitely blockable, but he sunk it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Moody, I know how fired up you can get during these games. So this is RC. I know how fired up you get during these games. I just want to know, how was Miss Moody tonight after he made that kick? Was she pretty fired up?
She was fired up. She looked at me and she said, our son's a freshman, and he's really doing well on JV. He's averaging like 8 catches a game, playing phenomenally. He's learning to play receiver. He's been a quarterback all his life, and now he's playing some receiver, and he loves it. But she said, our son's not even playing, and I am a nervous wreck. Y'all know her because she's taught out there with you guys for over 20 years, and she's pretty quiet and doesn't say much, and she was going crazy over there beside me.
That's right.
But
you had
I'm
to tell
going to tell you guys
didn't
the one thing I wanted to say, the one other thing I wanted to say before I forget is you hear every coach say they talk about there's 3 phases of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Mm-hmm. And special teams won that game. We returned to kickoff in the first half. For some reason, they were pooching it, but they were pooching it to the fastest kid on the team, Sawyer Boyd, and he took one to the house and gave us all night. We had field position almost around the 50-yard line because they kept pooching. They actually kicked it to Sawyer every single time except for like once. So I didn't understand that part of their game. I thought coaching, in my opinion, was the difference of the game. I thought talent-wise, I think East Hamilton has a little bit more talent than we got actually, but I thought we out-coached them, and the defensive coach made adjustments, and we got stops when we needed to get stops.
Got a little update that the kicker's name was Chris Malik. Does that sound right?
Malik.
Chris
Yes,
Malik.
that's
Okay.
right. My wife's shaking her head yes.
Okay. Thank you, Erica, for the text.
Well, Jeremy Jones said he doesn't have to come to class all next week. He gets all next week off since he won that game.
Yeah, my wife says she ain't going to see y'all next week either. She's going to take the week off.
That's right.
Oh, goodness.
Well, Clay, we really appreciate you calling in, and you guys definitely enjoy your week off next week, and tell Parker we're proud of him.
Absolutely.
And we'll talk to you guys soon.
Thanks for calling in, Clay.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hey, Lake Forest is number 1 in my book. You got the best staff, best administration. People say whatever they want, but I wouldn't take my kids anywhere else.
That's right, baby.
Appreciate it, Clay.
Thank you, Clay.
Appreciate you, brother.
All right. See you guys.
See you, buddy. I think we've got another caller. Hello, caller. You're on Friday's Hardee's Friday Night Blitz.
You want to try that again?
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, so this is the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz. There we go. Is that right?
That's correct.
Blake, just talk about the game, man. Quit ripping on it. It's late. Come on. We've been up for a while.
1 for 1, baby.
Well, tell us about it.
All right, the game was ridiculous. So
how'd 23 play?
They come down. East Hamilton comes down. They score very, very quickly. We turn the ball. I think we just turned it over on downs or punt. I can't remember. I know we turned it over on downs. They score again. It's 13-0. They did miss the first extra point, and then we're up. And then we get the ball back on the kickoff. We score. It's 13-7. Anyway, so we go into half. I think it was 27-16. And then the second half, I'll just say this. Anybody that watched the game, we were down 20. They scored 20 points with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And I was like, oh, my goodness. And then Lane Ferris started playing both ways, and we started getting pressure, and really that changed the game. We had 3 turnovers in the first half, and I thought, if you'd have told me we had 3 turnovers in a half against that team, there's no way we would win. And we just kept fighting, and I mean, they're really, really good. They put us in terrible spots all night on offense. They, lose situations where linebackers having to cover 2 crossing routes at the same time, and then the quarterback breaks containment, and you got to come up, and then he throws it over your head. I mean, it was that kind of offensive play calling all night, and they're really good. The quarterback played great for them. Our defense, man, just made plays when they had to, and our offense is unstoppable when we don't stop ourselves, which we did a few times. But really played great in the second half.
Seemed to kind of unravel for East Hamilton there in the fourth quarter. You know, Clay mentioned about the fact that they went to a no-back offense, which it's a head scratcher. I don't understand that.
Well, I don't know when they did that, because what I remember in the fourth quarter is a lot of one back, and a lot of when they needed plays, they tried to just do like a little zone, didn't pull anybody, just straight up gave him the ball, and honestly, our defense just made the plays. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like
what kind of adjustments
we finally adjusted.
Go ahead, Blake.
Well, I mean, Lane Ferris playing on the defensive line was huge. We got a lot of pressure. You know, he just made everybody better because he was in the backfield pretty much ever since he came in the game. He was making plays in the backfield. And honestly, I think just communication was a lot better. It was really, really bad. First half, and then a couple plays in the second half, we just were way out of position. And then when we tied it up or got within one score, I mean, we really didn't have any busted plays anymore. So I don't know exactly what we did. I do think we sent a little more pressure. I know that we sent our linebackers a couple times at the end, and we hadn't done that the whole game. And when I say linebackers, I mean middle linebackers, because our outside linebackers were going a lot. But that's about all I saw. Just really, to me, it was just no blown coverages to fix it.
Doing the little things.
Yep.
Yeah, it seems cool that the Ferris kid, you know, when he comes in, and I mean, really, sometimes that's all you need is just a spark, right? And it seems like it was just going back and forth for most of the game. But you know, when you got a kid that's coming in there with good energy and creating plays, it's crazy what that can do for a ball team. And
the defense, yeah, I thought the defense played really, really hard and made plays when they had to. I'm sure they'd love to go back and look at 3 or 4 possessions where we just blew coverages. We just had bad communication. And the same thing on offense. I think there were 2 or 3 plays that I don't remember us not being on the same page that bad in a game for 3 or 4 plays that felt like big plays. But I mean, we overcame it, which is just, I feel like the team's pretty special to overcome something like that against a team like that. I'm so proud of them, and it was awesome, man. It was I can hardly talk because you can tell I'm sure I was screaming. It was just crazy.
Blake said,
it was awesome.
Clay said that ran the ball a lot more than usual, because I know, like we've talked about it before, the quarterback, I feel like he has fantasy league numbers about every Friday night.
I would have to see the numbers. It did feel like we could run on them a lot, but I mean, I feel like we threw a lot too. I feel like it was balanced. I feel like the last couple of weeks have been really balanced.
That's a prolific offense.
I would like to know the rushing attempts and the passing attempts, but it felt very balanced, and like they couldn't stop us, but we really couldn't stop them either for most of it.
So Walker Valley's on a bye next week, correct?
Yes.
So going into the bye, they're 6-1, right?
Yeah, and we play Lenore City coming out of the bye.
Yeah, I think Lenore City's struggling this year.
Yeah.
And I will say this, and I know Drew will do a good job at this, but I think you kind of see this with Bradley tonight. They're going to come out, like, these teams are going to come out to play. A lot of these high school teams are not just going to lay down. Walker Valley's got to be prepared to go up there after a big emotional win like this, and the bye week helps for sure. But
I completely agree. Lenore City, I've watched. I'm a weirdo. Okay, I watch most of their games. I've watched a lot of film, and they will just pound it to death. I mean, it's like watching old Georgia Tech. I mean, they're coming right at you. There is some misdirection, but they get a full head of steam and they're running downhill. Especially their number 9 running back. He's a big boy, and boy, he runs hard. So yeah, I think that's going to be tough for us. I don't think they'll be able to stop us, but we'll have we'll have to get the ball back. It's just they like to play ball control. So yeah, like you said, we've got a week 2 weeks now to get ready for it. So that'll help.
absolutely. That week always helps to regroup, especially after it probably couldn't come at a more perfect time for Walker Valley, especially after a win like
absolutely. Yeah,
we got like 3 regular season games left, and then hopefully 3 or 4 in the postseason, right? A little run.
Yeah, I hope so, man. It's we've got to take care of business. I mean, we need a home game, and we need, I guess that'd be 2 home games, right? Isn't that right?
Yeah,
if we win it? Yeah, so I think that's really important. We don't want to go to Sevier County until we have to. You know, we want to stay home as much as we can.
Right.
Definitely should make a deep run again this year. So that's going to be fun to watch.
Blake, I think we're all curious here. I think community wants to know, what did the Beards eat for dinner tonight? We know that you guys are big foodies. What did the Beards eat for a big night at East Ham? What'd you eat tonight, Blake?
Waffle House.
Oh, so disappointed.
Oh, it's perfect.
No offense to Waffle House.
I'm kidding. We went to Malone's and it was awesome.
Oh, Malone's. All right.
Malone's.
So you were right. We had to eat big.
Something fancy.
That's awesome. Malone's. Oh, goodness.
Well, Blake, I appreciate you calling in, man. It's always good to hear from you. It's great. Great to see number 23 out there on the field each week.
Proud of
him. Making the big hits, big stops.
Well, thank you. And I was going to say one more thing. Robbie, if you go to Malone's, they don't have applesauce.
All right, I need context here.
And I don't know if they let you just order like fries and applesauce. I don't.
Because he eats like an 8-year-old. It's
does.
chicken tenders, macaroni and cheese.
Hey, Blake, we're losing the Blake, we're losing the connection, man. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, we're losing it.
Goodness.
I'll let y'all go. But thanks for taking my call.
Thanks for calling in, man.
See you, man.
Y'all have a good one. See ya.
Well, you know what he described about Lenoir City? Now, obviously, they're not going to have the athletes that Bradley did. That's how Bradley beat Walker Valley.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Smash mouth, slow down the game, control the ball, keep the ball out of the quarterback's hands and those big receivers. I don't think they have what Bradley has, but maybe that's the style that Drew and those guys have to prepare for.
Well,
smash mouth kind of offense.
You play explosive teams like Walker Valley, and you got to slow them down.
Yeah.
You've got to run the football, control the clock. Every football mind knows that, and really it just comes down to execution. Who can execute the best?
Yep.
So.
Well, and you mentioned it. They're down this year. They did graduate a lot of seniors, but they do have some pretty good underclassmen. So, the future I feel like is bright for Lenoir City, but they're going to face that storm of Walker Valley football.
Absolutely.
After the bye week.
Yep. 2 weeks to prepare.
Yeah. So, well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to give a recap of our scores. And if we don't get a caller, I think we're going to call tonight. But you're listening to the Hardee's Friday Night Blitz. Give us a call on the Blitz hotline, 423-614-6499. You have been listening to the Warren and Griffin Friday Night Scoreboard.
Classic flavors of bacon, lettuce, and tomato meet the classic goodness of Hardee's Frisco lineup. You get instant summer favorites. Introducing Hardee's Frisco BLT Angus Burger and Frisco BLT hand-breaded chicken sandwich.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Cleveland Tire is ready to help your auto any way it can. We're one of the largest providers of Bridgestone and Firestone tire dealers in the area. We sell all major brand tires. We have ASE certified mechanics on staff 6 days a week. We also have a commercial truck tire center that provides 24-hour roadside service and minor mechanical repairs on site. We have built our reputation on years of quality, affordable work and tires. We pride ourselves in customer satisfaction and great service. Cleveland Tire Center.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM is the new home of the Vols, Braves, Falcons, Bulldogs, and more of your favorite teams. Listen on air or at ESPNCleveland1013.com. ESPN Cleveland 101.3 FM.
Imagine a truck
that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck, it's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
"20 years later, we've grown in many ways, but never out of that same customer-first heart to serve. Doing the right thing simply because it's right will earn your business the right way every day, every year, offering permanent steel roofing and siding at competitive prices, keeping promises, staying on time for both deliveries and pickups, making things right when we come up short. Partners like you are the reason Best Buy Metals exists."
Thank you for the opportunity to serve you.
Come see us.
Love supporting local? Then you'll love shopping with Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, your hometown dealer. We're happy to be part of this community and proud to serve you with the better way to buy and service. Plus, during the Make This the Summer event, you can drive new Ram trucks for as low as $45,000. And we'll deliver yours to your door. Visit your hometown dealer today, Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Cleveland, the better way to buy and service.
Just a rundown of some games of importance tonight. Polk County defeats Pigeon Forge 28-12. Alcoa defeats South Doyle 38-7. Meigs County all over Brainerd 65-6. Knox Central defeats McMinn County in a close one 24-21. Ray County shuts out Lenoir City 46-0. Loudoun County defeats Sequoia 41-7. Red Bank on top of Signal Mountain 34-15. Soddy Daisy tops Ooltewah 35-23. Baylor is leading McCallie 38-35 with just a couple of minutes left to go in that game. Bradley Central defeats Cleveland tonight 42-3. Walker Valley comes away with a huge win against East Hamilton 40-37. Sweetwater defeats Austin East 47-33. Hardin Valley loses to Farragut 45-28. McMinn Central loses to Kingston 27-16. Oak Ridge wins big against Bearden 34-7, and Hickson wins big against Chat Central 41-8. Really, you know, if you're a high school football connoisseur, a big game of interest in this area is the battle of the private schools, Baylor and McCallie tonight. Did see where Peyton Manning is at the game tonight. You know, his son is at Baylor. So that game was packed from the pictures and videos that I saw.
That hype video was pretty awesome. I don't know if y'all saw that. That was cool.
Winners about
Those
that.
are so creative.
That was awesome.
It was they did the Jay-Z song. What is the name of it? New York.
Oh.
Yeah. So
was that McCallie's?
Yeah.
Baylor's was pretty cool too. I just watched that.
It's
I
haven't
awesome.
seen Baylor's. I saw
It's awesome.
McCallie's.
It's really neat.
I'll have to check that out. But that's a really, really good game. I feel like McCallie's favored in that game, but they are down 38-35 with just a couple minutes left to go. So any last words before we call tonight, man?
Yeah, you know, I kudos to Bradley. Obviously, I'm a Bradley guy. I think people know that. And what's a little Bradley Bear without a little smack talk?
Yeah.
So I'll say this: we're kings of the county again. So no, seriously, Walker Valley is a fantastic football team. I do think it would be a little different if we played them, but our defense is unbelievable. It's hard to sling a ball when you got kids in your face all night. So, but I'm excited to see what Walker Valley ends up doing with this late push, and we all know about Cleveland and kind of where they'll be back. Cleveland will be back for sure. Just a matter of time. So it's a powerhouse in the state, and it's so fun to be a high school football fan in Bradley County because we're pretty blessed to have three awesome schools.
Yeah. And I think that when you grow up here, your fall is kind of based around the Cleveland-Bradley game.
Sure.
I remember we were talking about it earlier, going to games back when Benny had those loaded teams at Cleveland, and just going. And I was a city kid, so I was at Mayfield Elementary School. So all my buddies were Cleveland guys, and I'm wearing the black and gold. And we would just get killed, just game after year after year after year. And then every now and then we'd win one. And, boy, I'd be rocking that black and gold, with all my buddies. Kind of disappointed in the crowd. We were talking about that a little bit. The crowd at Cleveland looked like it was kind of down. The student section was really hyped the whole game. Yeah. But can't say enough about the kids at Cleveland. Yeah. I mean, we said the McGowan kid, such a tough dude, man, and a leader. And they fought the whole night. Sometimes you're just outmanned, and that's just the reality of the situation. Yeah. But man, they competed.
He didn't stop. He didn't quit.
No,
Absolutely
and they
not.
competed. I think the next few weeks are going to be big. I know we're going to be favored over Bearden, and then the big matchup, going to Maryville. I mean, that's going to be a fight. But it's great to be, in the game and feel like you got a shot.
Sure.
And I'm going to give a shout out real quick too, because I think probably the thing that put us over the top tonight, Coach Jenkins, was sweet little Lily Winters singing the national anthem. I mean, I don't want to say she's our good luck charm, but I don't think we generally lose. Now, she used to sing a lot when Boo was there. Boo probably had something to do with some of the wins. But Lily, no, it was super great that she got to sing, and we're Bears through and through. So it was a good night for Bradley. Guys.
She was fantastic.
Did a phenomenal job as always.
Yeah, she's fantastic. And we got some help over here on the side with
that's right.
Little Luke Winters over here giving us some scores. That's right.
Keeping us updated on the big private school battle tonight. So
that's right.
Thank you for that. Baylor just got a stop, so
Baylor's going to win.
Yeah. So it looks like that's going to be final. Baylor over Macaulay, 38-35, just under 30 seconds left in the game. So this has been your Hardee's Friday Night Blitz for Friday, October the 3rd. And it's been fun, and we'll be back with you next week.